Hi, second graders. Today we will continue to talk about these two essential questions. What is school and why is school important? We will look at the text off to class to help us answer these questions. Our learning target for today is I am learning to answer questions using key details about the solution in Out of the Rubble. By the end of today's lesson, you'll know you've met our success criteria if you are able to write about the solution in Out of the Rubble using details from the text. A little bit earlier, we looked at the informative writing structure. Here was the structure we looked at. There were 4 components to this writing piece. We had the focus statement, the problem, the solution, and the conclusion. You'll notice here that the focus statement and conclusion are the same colors. That's because the focus statement and conclusion are very similar. The focus statement introduces our reader to what they're going to be learning about, and the conclusion tells the reader all of the things that they have learned in their writing. Then we put these together into a paragraph. I'll read you this example writing, and we'll really look into these last 2 parts, the solution and conclusion today. In a rainforest in Seychelles, Brazil, it was hard for students to go to school, and their community solved this problem. The problem is that the small school only went up to 3rd grade. There was also no electricity in the village, so learning was more challenging. So they solved the problem by building a new school with solar panels. The new school has computers so students can learn using the internet. Now, all students can stay in their village and go to school. That is how the community solved their problem. Notice how each part in this paragraph was broken up into focus statement, problem, solution, and conclusion. That's what a problem and solution informative writing piece includes at this point in 2nd grade. Today, you'll be writing just the solution and the conclusion. Let's dig into those pieces a little bit more. I wrote for the solution about the story Protecting the Amazon. This is the story and what it looked like. So I'm writing about just the solution. I'm going to use this part of the text from here to help me answer this question. So I said, so they solved the problem by building a new school with solar panels. The new school has computers so students can learn using the internet. Notice how this information came from the words and pictures in the text. Here I see the solar panels, and here this paragraph talks about how they had access to a world of information right in their classroom without the need for textbooks, that they learned to work with computers, digital cameras, and their internet. I use those details from the text to help me with that part of my writing. Later on today, you'll use this sentence starter. So they solved the problem by. I want you to think about how in the story in the section Out of the Rubble, how they solved their problem. Look back to your note catcher on page 24. We'll talk about that a little bit further in just a little bit. The next part I wrote was now all students can stay in their village and go to school. That is how the community solved the problem. I'm telling the reader what changed. So I told them the problem, the solution, and now what students are able to do. Now students can stay in the village and go to school. That's how the community worked to solve their problem. And Out of the Rubble, that community in Haiti also worked to solve their problems too. Let's look at how I can use my note catcher for this as well. Here is what your EL notebook should look like. You should have filled out the school, location, problem, solution, and conclusion. Yours might have been in your EL notebook on page 24. Let's look into mine to see how I use this information. So remember I'm writing about the solution and the conclusion. Right here for my solution, I took notes by drawing solar panels and saying it was used for remote learning on the computer. My conclusion, I took some quick notes that said important so kids and adults can learn close to them. Watch how I use this as I go to write. If I need to go back to my organizer at any time, I can always use these arrow keys. So right here, I'm going to say, so they solved the problem by. When I look at my notes, I see that they built a new school with solar panels. So I'm going to write that down. So they solved the problem by, and now I'm going to write it. I'm going to write by building a new school with solar panels. Now I'm going to add on to my idea so that I can use some more information from the text and tell my reader a little bit more about how this connects and how this is a solution, how this worked to solve the problem. So I'm going to talk about how the new school had computers so that they could learn using the internet. Right here I showed that as a picture and I wrote remote learning because I've been hearing that word a lot. So now I'm going to write the new school has computers so students can learn on the internet. Now I'm going to draw a picture that matches my words. Your picture is going to be a lot more detailed than mine. Mine is going to be just a quick sketch. So I'm going to show a new school. That has solar panels. And I'm going to look in the text because when I looked at those solar panels right here, it says using solar power to access internet has shown villagers how much the rest of the world values the rainforest. So here I'm going to show a picture that looks kind of like the one I saw in the book. And I'm going to draw just like a field with some of those solar panels on them. I'm going to add a label, solar panels. Then I'm going to show an arrow to show that it helps kids get on the internet or on the computer. I'm going to use the word internet since that's what the author used. And then I'm going to show a kid here learning on the internet. Your picture will probably look different than mine since yours had a different solution. Let's move on to the next part. Now I need to write my conclusion, or why these schools were important to the community of Xixual, Brazil. So for this part, now what changed is that all kids can go to school, and that's how their community solved the problem. Remember in this text before, all students couldn't go to school because it was 5 days away by boat. So this gave people access to internet in their village. That's what I'm going to write. Now, all students can stay in their village and go to school. That is how you might use the same sentence too. The community solved their problem. Then here, I'm going to draw kids staying probably in their village and them smiling because they're happy that they can go to school. Here's a kid with a computer. and a speech bubble that says, "We can go to school." With an exclamation mark, because I think he's super excited about that. Today, your job will be to use your notes from page 24 or from the Seesaw assignment to write the solution and the conclusion. You'll use these sentence starters here. So they solved the problem by, now blank, this is how the community solved the problem. You will do that in your Seesaw assignment for today. After we do that, reflect on our learning target. I can answer questions using key details about the solution found in a text. So if you're able to write about your solution and use key details from the text, you have met our success criteria for today. Go to the next video to watch about revising and editing.